watches his driver on burnouts on that narrow straightaway, Doc.
Listen to this crowd.
I say do the kangaroo hop.
Oh, Marcus Ambrosi chased a dream. He wanted to be a Formula One driver in Europe. He said, I can drive on a road course. Somebody give me a chance. And he got it done today. His first win in NASCAR becomes the third first-time winner in 2008. Let's go down to where Shannon is caught up with Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, down here with Jimmy Johnson. Now, you guys heard him say over the radio that it was either run out of gas or go down in a blaze of glory. Was that the blaze of glory that you were looking for?
You know, I wish that we were leading when that happened. I had some chatter on the radio, and I backed off of the 29, then tried to run him back down and ran out of gas. And I got nailed for speeding on pit road, leaving the pit box. I guess just to know where pit road speed ended. Had the engine shut off, just trying to save fuel, and got a soft sequence. And we knew we were in trouble, and we were counting on cautions. But we're not racing for points. You know, it really wasn't a big deal. I think everybody knew that this Junior Motorsports Monte Carlo was fast today, and I had a great time. Really had a lot of fun racing with those guys.
All right, big smile on his face going into the Cup race tomorrow night, guys.
Wanted to get the experience, and he did today, and everybody knows how that Jimmy Johnson is a pretty darn good road racer now. But what about the story of the day? Third first-time winner, and the young man never say that the nice guys finish last, because sometimes it does come around where the nice guys finish first. Came from Australia after being a two-time V8 Supercar Series champion. Got a chance to drive in NASCAR. And here is Marcus Ambrose on his 59th career start, going to victory lane for the first time. Let's go down to Dave Burns in victory lane.
It feels so good. You know that.
When you came here, it wasn't to ride around. It was to win. Marcos, you won!
Man, it just feels so good to get that off my back. You know, I've come so far for this, and Tad and Jody Schechter and everybody involved has just been so committed to give me a chance, and we paid them back. First time. A lot of these guys never won. I've never won in America. It just feels so good.
What did you think when the obvious choice was to come down pit road and Gary said, let's make our own race?
I think I talked him out of it. I said, you know, we should stick to our own race, and I'm happy to pit under green if we have to, and just worked out. You know, we've come so close so many times, and today was our day.
Talk about riding in third when there was a lot going on in front of you, and you wanted to be up there in the mix.
Yeah, I just didn't quite have enough car. You know, we didn't quite hit the setup the way we wanted to, but we had enough to stay with, and we just couldn't race them as hard as I wanted to. But, you know, the race came our way. Shame for Jimmy Johnson, that 48 was just a rocket. And, you know, he probably had the pace to win, but, you know, at the end of the day, we're here in victory lane, and he's not.
How's an Aussie going to celebrate his first NASCAR win?
I got to watch it because I got a race tomorrow, so maybe Sunday night I might have a few cans.
He's a smart Aussie, and he's a winner today, Doc.
And he starts 43rd tomorrow, so watch him come from the back of the pack at the NASCAR Sprint Cup race. He said, all I wanted was a chance. Give me an opportunity only in America, and he got it today. Let's go down to Mike.
And talk about instant chemistry, Doc. In his very first race with DeHaan Motorsports, Kyle Busch brings it home second. And it looks like you got everything out of this race car. How would you describe the day?
It was pretty eventful, that's for sure. I mean, we had a great car. You know, these guys, it wasn't a last-ditch effort, but it was, you know, it wasn't where we tested and everything and really got a great piece. We came to the racetrack a little behind and made a lot of gains on it all through practice. And got to thank Zippo Blue and Deech Watson, everybody that's stepped up and played our part this weekend, and all the guys on this team. And you know, it was a lot of fun to be able to race out there like that. And, you know, I hate it that Burton and I got together there, but if a guy knows he's going to run out of gas and chops you like that, then I guess that's the way it goes sometimes. But, you know, I mean, I didn't know he was going to run out. If I knew he was going to run out, I would have just stayed behind him and waited for him to run out because we were able to make it to the end. So, you know, it killed my fender, killed the toe, and knocked the bottom radiator tin out. Got to thank the guys at TRD at the Toyota Engine Shop for building this motor. It ran 280, and oil was pegged for about the last 18, 20 laps, whatever. So it was a fun day.
Kyle Busch's undefeated streak at road course racing in 2008 is over, but what a fun show it was to watch, Jamie.
And what a day it was for Matt Kenseth. You know, road courses aren't necessarily a strong suit, but a third-place finish. Take us through your day. We heard some issues with your fuel pressure.
It just didn't run quite. We've been quite right. We've been kind of fighting a stutter up the hill where it wouldn't quite run up through there, and we was low on fuel pressure all day, but we had enough gas to get to the end, and sometimes you got to detune them a little bit to get good gas mileage. So the City Financial Ford was really fun to drive today. I had a good time. I wish it would have been just a little bit better, though. I just couldn't quite figure out how to pass Kyle at the end, and at times I was in front of Marcos, too. Who would have ever thought that would have been first and second? You know, I saw the 29 and 48, and we couldn't run with them guys on speed, and then they ended up having their problems, and we could have been right there. So I'm happy with third, but I wish I had a little bit better.
Great run for Matt Kenseth today, third. Mike?
And a great run for Dario Franchitti, too. Your first top 5 with this team. You had a sense victory, though.
Oh, yeah. The fast on dodge was really good today. Just one of those deals with the way the cautions fell. We were on the other side of the track when the caution fell. The 59 got in. That really helped him with track position, and he did a good job, but we kind of got back in the traffic a little bit. I was hoping for a green-white checker because we had a lot of fuel still in this car, so it didn't happen, but top 5's okay. But I really thought, with the pole today, and the way the car was, we had a car capable of winning today.
Well, Doc, they played the fuel strategy game and came so close.
Career best finish for Dario Franchitti after sitting on the pole. Marcos Ambrose, what a performance. He will gain a couple of spots in the point standings. A big gain, the 88 car. Taking a look at the points, only 128 points back is Brad Keselowski from Clint Boyer. Carl Edwards back to third. And how about the 59 car moving up to 10th spot with that win today?
It was up a couple spots. That's the way you do it.
Yeah.
Win races.
Yeah, win races. You're going to get the most points. But a big, big day for Brad Keselowski in his quest to win his first championship.
Showed a lot of patience talking about the young driver of the 88 car. Folks, guess what? We're going to be back here on Sunday, tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern time for NASCAR Sprint Cup action. And many of these same stars are going to be in the show, including the guy that just won this race, who, because he didn't get to qualify, will start the fastest car, according to practice today, in the field in 43rd position. 1 o'clock Eastern time, our coverage begins tomorrow. Let's go down to Shannon.
Well, I'm here with Carl Edwards right now. You got out of the car very disappointed. What happened between you and the two?
Well, first of all, congratulations to Marcus. It's good to see a Ford in victory lane, but I just locked up the rear tires on the restart and slid down in there. I shouldn't have been in there, and I ran into Clint, of all people. So it's just it's my fault. It was a mistake, and I just couldn't get the thing stopped. I did everything I could to get it stopped, and he had no clue I was there, because I shouldn't have been, and we ended up wrecking. So my apologies to him and his fans.
All right.
So thoughts of Carl Edwards as Marcos Ambrose celebrates in victory lane. It was only very recently that our buddy Brad became a part owner of that race team. Your first win, what's it feel like?
Well, it's great. We had a great day. Marcos did a great job, took very good care of the race car. He's a tremendous road racer. But I'd also like to point out Brad Keselowski had a tremendous day today in the points scheme. He really gained some ground on Clint Boyer, who had a tough day, obviously right there. And how about Joey Logano? He makes his way into the top 10. So those guys also had great days.
Hey, Brad, that's all good stuff. I'm hearing you. But look, buddy, you won the race, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out of those guys.
Congratulations. Give it to me,
I appreciate that. Absolutely.
That's really good. Let's talk about Brad Doherty racing. Ambrose, baby.
We had a great day. Joey
and
Schechter, my partners. Marcos did a great job. I'm proud of everyone. So we're excited. I appreciate it, guys.
And it's great to see Marcos celebrating victory lane. He used the term there on the radio on the cool-down lap about breaking the duck's back.
Yeah.
I believe that's a cricket term. Kind of like a U.S. term for getting off the schneid.
We don't do that in West North Carolina.
I know you don't do that.
What do you think he meant when he says he's going to have a couple cans? What is that?
Yeah, I think he'll do that probably tomorrow
Soda
night,
pop,
too.
baby. Soda pop.
All right, so we've got a lot of things to tell you about very quickly here. First of all, more racing coming up in just a few minutes over on ESPN2, the IndyCar Series, running at Kentucky. That's just getting underway at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. And then tomorrow, Ambrose starts last. Terrific field of cars. Kyle Busch starts on the pole. The Sprint Cup Series race, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, ESPN, tomorrow from here in Watkins Glen. ABC World News is coming up next. So the affable Aussie, Marcos Ambrose, breaks through with his first NASCAR Nationwide Series win. Thank you for watching ESPN on ABC. If I'm